let's say you get to my leg, or here. If I try to push him away now, I'm actually helping him pick me up. If he picks my leg up here, yeah, I'm gonna go flying there, right? Same thing if I go for a guillotine at that point. So normally we think the person's head's right here when we guillotine them, but man, I could grab my guillotine, but if he's a good wrestler, he's gonna pick me up, and he's gonna end up in side control where my guillotine is negated. I can't choke him, even if my hands are connected, there's no submission here, okay? So, instead of the guillotine, I'm still gonna wrap the neck, but if I'm late, let's say it gets to the hips, and we start right here, so already I'm jumping my feet back, I'm leaning my body weight on him, I'm hugging the neck, but not so much for the guillotine. More because when I hug the neck, my bicep is gonna block his shoulder from going forward anymore, right? So you can think of this as like almost a strike with your bicep on the person's shoulder. You could also be on this side of their head sometimes and block that way. But usually I hug the neck just because maybe the guillotine will open up later. The other thing I do is I overhook this arm. So if he's grabbing my legs, I'm hugging over this arm and I'm jumping especially this foot back, but both feet back at the same time. Here. Okay? And then as I jump back, assuming he continues driving forward, I keep having to move my hips away. See that? I'm not trying to run around to his back or anything. All I'm doing is establishing that he can't re-grab my legs and pull me back underneath. So that's number one. Okay? So we're here. Usually, if I started with my right leg forward, that's going to be the one that's within reach of his hands first. So that's the one I'm going to have to really focus on sprawling back. Does that make sense? If he wants to go for my legs, and I just sprawl this leg, yeah, he can still pick me up, right? So the one that I have forward is really the one that I need to sprawl back. Okay? So here, right, he managed to get inside. I hug the neck, and right away jump my legs back. And now he still has a grip on my leg on this side, so I don't go anywhere until this grip is free. But I might move my hips back a little more and melt myself back. And at this point, I lock my hands, but it's not really essential. Like I said, I'm really just blocking and blocking on both sides here. If I want to lock my hands, I can, okay? But once I establish that he can't grab me and his hands or his elbows are on the ground, now I'm going to move to his back. But when I move to the back, I have to make sure he doesn't catch me on the way. So I'm going to block the elbow first, okay? I block the elbow, I move my chest around, and then I actually hand off that block to this side as I move to his back, okay? Now, of course, in this position, he might even stand back up again, but even if he does, I'm starting from a much better position, right? So even if I don't manage to get on top of the hooks and all that, you're still behind the person, okay? So one more time, we're here, I'm late, he grabs, sprawl right away. So it's hard to do that when it's slow, but basically what I'm doing is here, I'm moving my feet back, and at the same time, I'm lifting my head, which kind of makes my body a little bit more like convex this way. So you can almost imagine you're trying to like arch your whole body backwards. What he would like to do is fold my body forwards like this. So I just want to create the opposite shape. That's kind of the idea. It's very dramatic, but that's the idea. Then I keep my chest on the person, make the hand up, and then usually I go right to the hip on this side. Cool. You want to try one better? So, slow motion, right? So if he stops it early, that's always best case scenario, boom. But if he's late, we're already here, yes. Exactly, and really keep this one back. And then this grip is still kind of there, so scroll a little more. Good, now run to that side. Yep, good weight here. So he's kind of connecting his hip to my hip. His chest is heavy on the back. Sometimes you can lock a seatbelt grip here with your hands. Other times you can just hold the person's triceps. Sometimes I like to do this instead so they can't like swing their arms back and hit you. Make sense, guys? Questions? All right, let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, go.